I'm so hungry. Ooh, child, Lord have mercy. What day is it, y'all? It's Tuesday, and it's March 18th, I think. Okay, so yeah, I'm getting off. I know it's a lot, y'all. I know y'all see my puffy face, weight gain, right? Okay, let's talk about it. So I hope y'all doing good. Hey y'all, hey, it's been a minute since I recorded a video. Y'all, I recorded like videos, but I didn't put the videos up or out because I just felt like it wasn't good, good quality. And then I like didn't finish, but I didn't start it out how I wanted to. Anyway, y'all, no need to go back and talk about the past. Let's talk about where we are now. We are here. We are here. I'm off work. I'm headed home. I said I was so hungry because I haven't eaten anything all day. Because I don't need to eat nothing. Look at my face, y'all. Look at my face. So I'm headed home. I went to the grocery store, Food Line in my area, on my lunch break to pick up some items to juice. So I'm going home to juice, and I'm going to show y'all what I'm going to juice and where I got the recipe from and why I'm doing this, okay? So I had a very, very rude awakening. I had a very, very, it was a very rude awakening when I got on the scale last night and I saw what I saw. And then I got on this morning. It wasn't too much better. However, I made myself a promise, and I am allowing the weight to creep back up because I have not been doing what I need and supposed to do. And it just is what it is. There's no excuses. I don't need nobody to come and tell me, well, you should be doing this, you need to be doing that. Things affect people different ways. A lot of my issues for the past few months since September have been mental. It's been a mental challenge for me, just dealing with my mom not being so well, having to go through surgeries, having to watch her in pain, watching my mom cry, watching my mom suffer. And she's suffering because the doctors made a medical mistake. That's one of the hardest things that I've dealt with in my life. And then on top of that, I have other things going on, and I had another family member that has some health issues and challenges that are pretty much life and death. That's very close to me. And so I felt nervous. I felt anxious. I didn't think my mom was going to live a couple of times. I really did. I thought she was going to, just go out of here. And she said herself, she's coming out of it. She's getting better. She's driving now. She's getting out of the house. But she even said that she felt herself slipping away. And that's hard. That's hard to watch. And that's what we had to watch. For several months, my mom's been in the hospital, in and out of hospitals, 3 different hospitals. And like I said, 3 different surgeries, which were huge, major surgeries. And just to see her in that state when my mom's so strong and independent, and she's a go-getter. She's always there. I was out in the streets. My mom, she's over 70, but she's always out in the streets. She's traveled. She goes out to eat with her friends and stuff. And just to see her go through that and go through, just a depression as a result of that, because she couldn't just get up and do what she wanted to do. She had to depend on people to do stuff for her and all these different things. So it's been quite different. Life has been life. But anyway, God is still good. My mother's still here. I'm thankful. Just being, optimistic and just hopeful for everything that's going to happen this year. So, yeah. And I had a lot of nervous energy. And when I have nervous energy, I just eat. I put stuff in my mouth. I just eat. I'm not hungry. I just eat. And that's just, it's like a mental thing, just how I've dealt with it. And I didn't know how to navigate that. And there's no excuse to and there's nothing that I can say. There's like I said, there's no excuse. However, I just gotta, I gotta take care of me now. And I have neglected myself, y'all. For weeks I didn't do my hair. I was just wearing like a ponytail, and I hadn't got my nails done. I haven't gotten pedicures and stuff like that. I've just been, taking care of business. But not me, not my business, other business. But the sun's shining, the sun's shining again. We go through things, and that's life, and I never been through that, so I didn't know how to navigate that, and I didn't navigate it well. I started off good, but I just didn't finish. I quit going to the gym. I quit seeing my trainer. I've gained weight. It's obvious. You can see it. I had lost like 90 pounds. I've gained like 40 of those pounds back. And so I've got to get back to where I was. So this juice, I put my foot down today, y'all. I put my foot down. I was like, I'm not saying I'm gonna start tomorrow. I'm not gonna eat the junk food, the candy, and say, I'm not gonna waste money. I'm not gonna waste food. It's like, no, I'm not a garbage can, and if it's not good for me, it's going in the trash. I gotta take care of myself. So that's why I'm here. That's what I'm doing, and I believe y'all understand that. Some of y'all, I'm still watching y'all videos. Y'all like they're killing it. Y'all are still on your journeys. You're exercising. You're doing your videos. You're motivating people. You're doing challenges. I'm so proud of you. I just didn't have the strength or the energy to even comment on some of the videos, y'all. I really did. That's just how drained and tired I was mentally and physically. Because it's like you got to take care of everything. You have to try to take care of yourself. You got to take care of your home. You have to take care of your car. Lights start going off, stuff start going off on your car. You got to get stuff fixed. Stuff happening in the house right now. I got a situation with my plumbing. I got to get. It's just always something. And although we have to learn how to navigate those things and not allow it to affect our journey. I know. I already know. Y'all, I've been down with this. I've been doing this for over 10 years, so I already know. My most successful was losing the 90 pounds on my own. Did it once, do it again. So I ain't worried about that part of it. That's going to happen. That's going to come. It's just keeping it off. And I see why people say that's the hard part, is keeping it off. It is a challenge to keep it off. But anyway, we're still going to thrive. We're still going to keep going, do what we got to do. I didn't want to bring a whole bunch of negative energy to the YouTube streets, to anybody. A lot of days I didn't feel like talking. I didn't feel like recording. I didn't feel like talking about nothing. I said, you know what, today, on my lunch break, so I went to the Food Lion. We have a Food Lion in my area, y'all. A grocery store called Food Lion. Someplace I think it's called Food Cub or something, Food Cub. So I went to the Food Lion, and I got me this recipe. I'm gonna put it on the screen, this recipe here. And I got this from this young man called Yaki Awaken. I think that's how you say his name. He's a black doctor, scientist, biologist, whatever, honey. He can break down the science of like food and diet, eating, sicknesses, illness, diseases, and all that type of stuff. But he looks absolutely amazing. I seen him on Jillian Berry's YouTube show that she has here. I'm subscribed to her. She talks a lot about, juicing and eating raw and eating clean. And she has a lot of people on her show who have been successful at changing their diets, changing their health, changing their life. And I absolutely love her channel. And so I saw him on there talking about this juice that he made. I think he said that in a week, y'all. I think he said that in 1 week he lost 60 pounds doing this detox. It's called a healing juice. And again, this is what it is. If you want to try it or just do it for a day, but I'm gonna go home and I haven't drunk anything but water. water. In my water this morning, all I had vinegar and limes in my water this morning. That's all I've had today is water. So I had to go get so for this particular recipe, it calls for a bunch of cilantro. I don't know if this is cilantro or the parsley, y'all. I'm driving, but a handful of cilantro, a handful of parsley. This might be parsley. Handful of parsley. It called for 1 lemon that's not peeled. I'm gonna clean all this stuff off, y'all, when I get home, and I'm gonna show y'all too. And 7 Granny Smith apples. So I bought a bag, and in my bag is, I think it's right at 7 Granny Smith apples. All this going in the juicer. I already have the cayenne pepper at home. It's like 1 tablespoon, 1 teaspoon, and you put that in there once the juice, when you have juice. You don't juice it in, when you juice it, you put it in after you juice. And that's not it. Like I said, I'm driving and navigating. I want to show y'all because I love y'all guys, and if somebody wants to do this may help somebody, because I'm trying to, correct some things. This helped this young man get rid. I think it helped with his diabetes, and he was saying he had like toenail fungus. It reversed that. Like 2 stalks of celery and 2 cucumbers. I've been studying this. I watched this video I think more than one time, and I've been studying the recipe. It's like having it in my head. That's just kind of like that obsessive compulsive part of me. That's one of the things with the, I don't know if it's eating disorder, overeating or something, whatever it is. It's like mental health stuff. I got 2 cucumbers. He said to peel these because really your digestive system has a hard time digesting the skin, but you can't eat it. But he suggested that you peel it. So I got 2 cucumbers that I'm going to peel and put in there, and a thumb of ginger. So I got some ginger. I'm going to put a thumb of ginger in there, and I'm going to put that in my Nama juice. I'm going to blend it together, and then once it's over, I'm going to put the cayenne pepper in there. And y'all, I'm going to taste it on the screen, so you all, and I'm going to be honest about how it tastes. Just journey with me. So today is day 1. I got to take control, y'all. I have to take absolute and complete control of me. I'm not going back to 360 pounds. I'm not doing it. So I'm going to take y'all with me on this juice, cleanse, detox, healing, whatever. My Apple Watch went out on me. I ain't buying another one. Show ain't. I'll give you one of them little $20 fitness trackers or something like that. I'm not buying another Apple Watch. But y'all, I bought that today. Where's my receipt? I spent less than $17 on this good, live, healthy food that I'm getting ready to juice and put into my body. I started having aches and pains. My knees started hurting again. I started feeling like an old lady. I'm moving slow. I'm getting up slower. Reverting back to the things that I was dealing with before, I'll be back. The lighting sucks in here, which is why I didn't record everything I was doing. No lighting sucks, y'all. Look at that big, pretty green. All that goodness, that alive food. Nothing in there is dead. The food is alive, y'all. Look at it. I'm excited. I got my cayenne pepper. Oh, great. Sorry about the lighting, guys, but it's all made. It tastes good. And I taste everything that's in there. I can taste the apples. Cucumber, celery. It tastes good. When I was juicing it, when I was cutting it up, it smelled like a fragrance. You know, it didn't smell like anything dead. It didn't smell like meat. It smells like a fragrance. That's how you know it's alive. So I'm excited. So I'm gonna put some ice in here. I'm gonna finish this off. I'm gonna clean up my juicer because you know that's like the that's like the, I ain't gonna say worst part of juicing, but like you have to clean up. You have to you know, you have to clean your juicer. I'm gonna go ahead on and I'm gonna put the rest of my juice in my bottles and put them in the refrigerator. And I'm gonna plan on drinking that for the rest of this evening along with water. I'll be back to let y'all know how it goes. Okay, so it's 5:32. I finished juicing all my you know, my juice. So depending on how I feel tomorrow, if I feel like keep going, I'm gonna go back to the store, purchase the same items, and I'm gonna keep going. So that didn't take long, and I actually cleaned my juicer too. I didn't just let it sit there. I went ahead and cleaned it, and it is dishwasher safe, but I didn't turn on my dishwasher. I've changed my clothes, as you see. I'm cash. I'm on my heating pad. Sometimes my back starts hurting a little bit. But one of the things that I'm paying close attention to is how I feel throughout this physically. I have been having like, my nose has been runny, not like running. But I noticed throughout the day, I would constantly like wipe my nose because it's like a, you know, like a drip, like a little drain, not a drain, but a drip. You know how you feel. And so I'm gonna see what happens with that, the mucus, you know, with that right there. I'm gonna see how I feel. I'm gonna see how my back feels. I'm gonna see how my leg feels. So I probably need to keep on going more than just, because I just started tonight, and I probably won't drink all that juice today. But I am gonna finish this up. And again, I put the recipe on the screen that I used. I'm not sure how I'm going to edit this video because I talked a lot. Y'all, I talked a lot on the way home from work. I talked like almost 15 minutes. So I may crop some of that out. The lighting in my kitchen was so bad because of the sunlight in there and the time of day it is. I couldn't really record effectively so you all could see what I was doing. But I showed you everything that I had in the car. And I just pretty much put it all in a bowl. I'll put my vinegar and my baking soda in there to clean it, you know, let it sit. And then I just put everything, chugged it in that juicer. I cut the lemon in half, put that in there with the skin on. I did take the skin off my cucumbers. And I just cut my apples in half and chugged them in the juicer. You know, the parsley and the cilantro. And I didn't peel the ginger. I just put that in there. And the celery, I just, you know, washed that off. Put that in there. And, yeah. And I thought it was going to taste bad. I guess with the apples, you know, they make it a little bit sweeter. Or palatable. But I haven't eaten anything, y'all. I haven't eaten anything today. If nothing changes, nothing changes. We say it all the time. But I hope y'all enjoy this video. I think I'm gonna go ahead on and put it up so you all know what's going on, what I'm doing. And if you wanna, you know, maybe try out the juice, if you have the items at home, or either want to look at the video that I was telling you about and how it affected him and what it did for Mr. Yaki Awaken, I'm going to put the link in the description box to the video so that you can watch it if you're interested. But what y'all watching on TV? What y'all watching? I'll see y'all tomorrow. Okay, I'm gonna chop this video up so it makes sense. I'll put this video up today, Tuesday, March the Ooh, child. I ain't got my phone. I'm in my Apple Watch no more. Is it the 18th, March 18th? Day 1 of the healing juice. Let's see what happens. Let's see what it do.